And today is the National Day of Empathy, an occasion dedicated to empathizing with all Americans impacted by the criminal justice system.
Basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to build a coalition of people willing to help address some of these issues in our community. Men that are sincere, that have changed their lives, come out into the world and try to find a place in it. That's the main thing about it, is that we have to find a place. We're bringing all our energy, bringing our expertise, what we learn, and we're trying to make a difference.
When you come out of there, you feel different. Your consciousness is different. Society has put a mark on you. You can't get certain jobs. It's hard to navigate capitalism. It was extremely hard to navigate capitalism for me. We make up 12 to 15% of Rapid City as Native people. Yet Native women make up, I think it's 63% of all women prisoners in this state are Native women. And we're experiencing an emergency, a crisis, a poverty to prison pipeline. And this is aggravated by the fact that though Native children are 12% of all kids in South Dakota, we are still making up 54% of all kids within the Department of Social Services. And 9 times out of 10, those Indian kids who are taken are placed in non-Indian homes and institutions in violation of the Indian Child Welfare Act. All of this stuff is all connected.
I always say being black in Ogallala, I feel like I'm the oppressed under the oppressed. I'm also a child of 2 parents that were incarcerated. So I know what that feels like. From the age of 6 years old to 13, my mother was in prison. And then most of my life, my father was in prison. And I used to dread going to those prisons. But in the prison, my mother would have talking circles. She was fighting for talking circles, fighting for sweat lodges.
I have a sister in prison, been here 20 years. I have a daughter in prison that's in work release. One of my latest jobs is working for the International Leonard Peltier Defense Committee. Leonard's been in prison for 43 years now. He's a person, he has a family, he has grandchildren. He's just had open heart surgery. He's an older man. He deserves to be with his family and friends. He did his time. And why is he still in there?
In 2014, I got out of prison and I haven't been back. In the past 20 years, I've done about 12 years incarcerated. And just coming here today, it's just a huge honor and a blessing because I want to be able to learn more so I can help the women that are coming out of prison, that they do have a place to go, that there is hope and that there is a chance out here.
I went to prison and I did 11 years. Through the time with Robert Horse, I watched that man do 14 days without food and water. Protesting the mistreatment that we face inside the incarcerated system of South Dakota. Today is a testimony for Santana Trejo, my co-law who took his life yesterday, that I sundanced with and that I sang with. My friends are dying. They have no hope. Where have I been, is what I've asked myself while I cried my tears.
There's a tendency in our society to microscope to one situation or one incident and forget about the context, forget about the history, and we accept the fact that people are locked up. Why does this system exist and what purpose does it serve? Does it benefit our community or does it hurt our community? And what's the overall impact? And these are questions that our whole society should be asking more and more.
This is revolutionary what we're doing here by sharing our testimonies, by having this healing space. Reposting, tweeting, bringing awareness is revolutionary. So find your position in this revolution. and figure out a way. Okay, I want to make a change. I want to make a difference.